I want you to take a look right here on your screen. You can see the White House having the American flag at half-staff this morning in honor of the people who were killed in Parkland this week. Senators Bill Nelson and Marco Rubio, they're both expected to be in Parkland this morning to meet with law enforcement as well as the families of some of the victims. Let's turn to WPTV News Channel 5's Andrew Ruiz joining us live right now at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School with more on their visits. Andrew?
Hey Chris, good morning. Senator Nelson will be here around 10 o'clock this morning. A half hour later, he will be meeting with us to talk about his visit with the first responders and the families of the victims. Senator Rubio hasn't yet said exactly what time he'll be here, but we expect to get his schedule later this morning. On the Senate floor, a big discussion going on. Senator Rubio pointed out that in years past, there was a period of mourning after such tragedies, and then they would go into further discussion about policy change to see what would happen. Nowadays, that has changed, and now the discussion happens in conjunction with the mourning.
At some point, we've got to say enough is enough. At some point, we as a society have got to come together and put a stop to this. If now is not the right time, when is the right time?
Even as we mourn, we have an obligation to ask ourselves, is there something we could have done or should do to ensure that we don't see these things happening?
Now, although both say that something needs to be done, there are differing views. Although both say that something needs to be done, there are some differing views of what that will look like. Some say that tackling mental health is not the only solution, that you have to try to remove assault rifles from the streets. So again, in the coming weeks and months, we'll see how that discussion all pans out. We're live in Parkland, Florida. I'm Andrew Ruiz for WPTV News Channel 5.